Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at three. Anthony Davis trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Fred VanVleet. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Ibaka. Curling inside. Ibaka to Powell. Layup goes down. Well done. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a two-point basketball game.
Hey fans, our game programs have player bios, team stats, fan interviews, and more. And best of all, they're free. You can get your game program from a team representative at any one of our main entrances around the arena.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Number 33, Marc Gasol.
James to Davis.
For the Lakers. Number 15.
That's rebounded by Toronto. Lynn with it. Leads a bucket. To Gasol. Anthony Davis with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Cousins. Gets a look. Can't hit. Ibaka to VanVleet.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Lynn to Gasol. 24-second violation.
Toronto.
James. Textbook defense. Toronto with the basketball. Lynn to VanVleet. Lakers have it. Oh, emphatic slam.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Lynn to Gasol. You've got to get that one to go. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. No separation so far. It's all even. All is our score as we get things started here in the second quarter. LeBron James with the rock. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Off the mark on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Lowry with it. Down by one. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Team foul number 1.
Lowry to Powell. Wide open look, won't go. Cousins to Kyle Kuzma. Lowry into the front court. Down a point to Van Vliet. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
DeMarcus Cousins. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And he buries it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Number 14, Danny Green.
Toronto has the basketball. Fred Van Vliet to Powell. And the finish at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Kuzma to Cousins. It's James. Deep two there, won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Now the Lakers gonna use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Subbing in for the Lakers, number 10, Jared Dudley. Defensive 3-second violation for the Raptors.
Unable to connect on the free throw. James. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
JaVale McGee to Danny Green. Kyle Kuzma. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Lowry. To Gasol. And look out.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Number 43, Pascal Siakam.
Lakers at the controls right now. James to Kyle Kuzma.
2 minutes remaining in the second.
4-3. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Lakers, number 3, Anthony Davis.
Lowry into the front court. Down 4. To Jeremy Lin. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Lowry. Shot clock violation.
Second violation, Toronto.
James, smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Team foul number 3. That's the first foul in the
Lowry.
last 7 minutes.
Add 2 points to the board.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Backward violation is called. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
For Toronto, number 23.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Huh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Lowry.
1 minute left.
Surveys the floor. Lowry, defended by Cousins. To Gasol. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Can't connect from inside. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. To Van Vliet. Going to launch beyond the arc. He's got it for 3.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that end.
This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Los Angeles Lakers, number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. Has a chance? Yes. When this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic. Pascal Siakam snatching it out of the air. First half in the books. The Raptors in front. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. James into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. No good and no foul. Count the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Cousins. Shot from the lane won't go. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. To Gasol. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. James, deep left corner. Davis, that's off the side of the rim, short. Lowry with it. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. missed a wide open look. Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
To Gasol. Around the perimeter, Lowry. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Cousins to Danny Green. From long range. Cleans it up. Davis to James. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Lowry into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Powell. Goes to the right side. Powell. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Trying to cash in. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 3 for 6 now.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Davis. And knocks it down.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half. I actually see people being hit, which opens up three-point shooters to operate off those screens. It's all coming together.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
To Danny Green. Fires the 3.
To number 24, Norman.
Danny Green is going to get a chance at 3 here. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First try, no good. It's the second. One more coming.
Stepping in for Los Angeles, number 7, JaVale McGee.
Lynn with it. His team on top by 8. Pascal Siakam to Van Vliet. To Ibaka. Serge Ibaka. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3. LBJ. Beyond the arc for 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Kuzma to Danny Green. JaVale McGee. Oh, he had him there for a second. Not that. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. Lynn to Ibaka. That's no good. To James. Nice pass to set things up.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Pascal Siakam. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Across the timeline comes James. The deficit is 6. That misses with a second to go. 3 quarters down. The Raptors have the lead. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
To Ibaka. Serge Ibaka. He's now 4 for 6.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
James. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Fred VanVleet. Gasol. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
JaVale McGee to James. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good. And he dunks it down for 2.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
To Gasol. It's a big finish.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why you can get your 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip.
Toronto, number 7, Kyle Lowry.
Toronto with the basketball. Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. JaVale McGee. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 15, DeMarcus Cousins.
Lowry. Here's a chance from long range. And Kyle Lowry, muscle memory put to good use there.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Lowry to Gasol, down low. To Lowry. Gets it in the left corner. Lets it fly from long range. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
James to Davis. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
So Lowry. Gasol. Goes to the left side. Fires the three. He drills the three.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Pascal Siakam. Download Gasol to Powell. Has a look. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Toronto has the basketball. Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Shooting one.
Pascal Siakam to Lowry. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Over to the right side. Kyle Kuzma. Tough shot. Well defended.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Lowry, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Danny Green. 4-3. Not done yet. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Lowry into the front court. Up a dozen. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Good for 3.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Oh, he had it. It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.